This is High School Clubs, the show about the clubs that actually change your life. Your hosts are Robbie and Terry, both 15. Every week they break it down so you actually get it.
The clubs that actually change your life. I'm Terry.
And I'm Robbie. And today we're talking about Model UN, where teenagers pretend to run the world, and honestly, kind of do.
Model UN, or Model United Nations, is where students role play as delegates from different countries and debate real global issues.
You get assigned a country, you research their actual positions, and then you argue those positions in a room full of other kids who also did their homework.
Which sounds terrifying, but in the best possible way.
The real United Nations was founded in 1945, and Model UN has been around almost as long. The first university-level programs started in the 1950s.
So this club has been turning nervous students into confident speakers for like 70 years. That's not a trend, that's a tradition.
And it's huge. We're talking tens of thousands of conferences worldwide every single year.
Students from over 130 countries participate in Model UN programs. It is genuinely global.
Which means the travel piece is real, regional conferences, national conferences, and yes, some programs actually go to New York to the real UN building.
Standing in the actual General Assembly Hall is apparently one of those moments where your brain just goes completely blank.
And then you have to give a speech anyway, which is peak diplomacy training.
Let's talk about what a conference actually looks like, because it's not just sitting in chairs arguing.
You've got your committee, which is like your room, could be the Security Council, could be a Human Rights Committee, could be something totally specific like climate, finance.
Each delegate submits a position paper before the conference. That's your country's official stance written by you based on actual research.
And then you spend hours, sometimes days, doing something called caucusing, which is basically hallway diplomacy.
You're making deals, building coalitions, trying to get other delegates to sign onto your resolution.
A resolution is the document your committee tries to pass, and writing one involves merging your ideas with like 12 other people's ideas without losing your mind.
It is collaborative writing under pressure with international stakes, except the stakes are imaginary but the stress is very real.
Studies have found that students who do Model UN show measurable gains in public speaking confidence, critical thinking, and cross-cultural awareness.
Which checks out because you're literally practicing empathy as a skill. You have to understand why your assigned country believes what it believes,
even if you personally disagree with it completely.
That's the part that surprises people. You might get assigned a country whose positions you find uncomfortable and you represent them anyway.
It teaches you that geopolitics isn't about good guys and bad guys. It's about interests, history, and really complicated trade-offs.
Heavy, but important. And also you get a gavel if you're a chair, which is objectively cool.
Chairs are the students who run the committee. They keep order, recognize speakers, rule on points of order. It's basically being a judge and a traffic cop at the same time.
Being a chair is a whole separate skill set and a huge leadership credential.
Let's talk about the confidence piece, because I think that's the thing that hooks people most.
Public speaking is the #1 reported fear in America, more common than fear of heights, spiders, or apparently death.
And Model UN just makes you do it. Over and over, in a suit, at a podium, with strangers staring at you.
First speech is agony. By your third conference, you're motioning to extend debate because you have more to say.
That arc, from terrified to unstoppable, happens fast and it carries into every other part of your life.
Job interviews, class presentations, hard conversations, all easier because you once defended Sri Lanka's position on nuclear non-proliferation in front of 50 people.
Colleges notice Model UN too. It signals research skills, public speaking, global awareness, and the ability to work with people you just met.
It's one of those activities where the resume line almost undersells what you actually learned.
The community is also genuinely warm. Mun kids are nerdy in the best way, curious, passionate, kind of obsessed with current events.
You will make friends at conferences who you stay in touch with for years. That's a consistent thing people say looking back.
And the inside jokes are incredible. Every Mun kid has a story about a resolution that almost passed or a caucus that went completely off the rails.
Or a delegate who took their character way too seriously and started referring to themselves in the third person as their country.
No comment.
So if you're curious, check if your school has a club or look up regional conferences near you. You can start participating even without a school team.
Practice a speech in your mirror tonight. Introduce yourself as a delegate. Feel a little ridiculous. That's the first step.
The world needs people who understand it well enough to talk about it clearly and honestly. Model UN is where that starts.
Thanks for listening. Do your research, be bold, and we'll see you next week on High School Clubs.